Oh, I thought we were going to go to break so I could eat.
No, we're not going to break. We're going to sit here and talk. So I was thinking this morning about, you know, moments that I've had as a mother, or moments maybe that you remember for your mom as we're kind of in the wake of Mother's Day. And there was this article in the Huffington Post, a woman kind of taking a snapshot in time and remembering, you know, the most memorable moments as a parent. I thought it would be really fun to kind of go around and sort of share what ours were.
I have some really good moments with mine.
Yeah? What are they?
Well, the one I can tell the quickest is my mother traveled with a loaded shotgun in the floorboard of the back seat.
Oh, yeah, you've told us that about your mom.
Did I tell you that on the air?
About you being a mom.
Oh, about me being a mom? My favorite moments of being a mom when I was in the kitchen and the front door would open and the voice would say, "Hi, Mom, I'm home." That was it. That's my favorite moments. That sound just lit me up.
Oh, isn't that true? I remember some of my favorite moments were usually in the aftermath of like the boys getting in trouble for something, because inevitably I would try to scold them and they would make me laugh. And Brian and I had this one thing that we used to do all the time. We had a two-story house, and we would put the boys at the time it was Spencer and Mason, the two oldest ones, that would fight all the time. And they were just like 18 months apart. So they're sitting at the top of the stairs, and we said, you can't move down a stair until you say a nice thing about your brother. And so they'd start at the top of the stairs, and they'd huff and puff, and they were just little. And Spencer would go, "I like Mason's shirt." And then Mason would go, "Spencer's really good at catching bugs." And I'd go down, and by the time we were like at the bottom step, Brian and I would be laughing so hard we just couldn't contain it. And then of course the boys would start laughing, and then everybody made up. And
now that is a great lesson. That is really cute, to focus on what's right about each other.
Yeah, and you know, it kind of comes from my mother too, because some of the best moments with my mom, or the moments where I learned the most from my mom, is, you know, I would get in the car after school, and maybe I had a bad day, and I'd say something about a girlfriend or something, and she'd listen, and then she'd say, "Now say something nice. Say something nice about that person." And it's always really difficult when you're angry, right, to think of something nice. And so she sort of taught me that, and then I use it with the boys, and those are my favorite moments.
Another moment was when Josh turned to me when he was about 4 years old, and he took my face and he turned it. I was doing something, and he turned my face and said, "Keep looking at me." And I said, "Why?" He said, "'Cause I like you."
I just like you.
Keep looking at me. I love that. What about you?
You know, I think my mom will probably laugh if she hears this, but one of the memories that I have most of my mom when I was growing up was when I started driving, she would make me call her when I got somewhere, and call her when I was leaving, or call her when I was on the way home. And I'd come home, and typically, I guess this went over into college, like when I'd come home for the summers, and you know, I'd go out with my friends in the summertime, and you know, we'd go out and have fun, and I'd head home, and she would still be awake in bed, and I'd call her, and the alarm would go off like beep 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 beep, and she'd be like, "Okay, I'll turn the alarm off for you," like so it wouldn't go off. I'd come in, and then we'd sit there and talk like on her side of the bed for, I don't know, a while, but it always made me feel good that she was still awake and that she couldn't go to sleep until I got home. And I remember at the time thinking like, "Oh, that's so annoying. Like, go to bed, I'm fine." Like, but now looking back, it's like, I think that's so sweet that she would stay up, and still to this day, like if I go to Fort Worth to see her, or she comes to Dallas, it's like, "Call me when you get home, call me when you get there, like call me when you're on your way." Like, and I talk to her every day. I mean, we talk multiple times a day, but...
And probably one of the memory you've just recited is probably one of her favorite memories, were those times on the side of the bed.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think those were like times that sometimes we'd have like really good talks, like, "How was your night? Who'd you meet? Who was there? Did you look precious? Did you look precious?" But yeah, so I think a lot of we can talk on the phone for like about nothing for hours, and so I think like when I'm driving, like when I drive back and forth from Abilene in college, like there were times that she and I would stay on the phone the entire time, just because she would be worried about me driving back. So.
Well, you know, of course we worry about people driving because of drunk drivers on the road, and now they're talking about lowering the legal blood alcohol limit from 0.08 to 0.05. So
I think it's a great idea.
Let's talk about that when we come back, so I think there's a lot to say.